Hello, I'm Chris Menard. I've already covered a detailed video on how to import a CSV file into your Google Calendar. This video is 5 troubleshooting tips on your import on why it's not working. Recently, students have gone back to university, so I'm getting a lot of emails saying that their import isn't working. So that's why I'm making this video. So troubleshooting tip number 1 is there are 2 required fields in that header row. Row 1 is the header row. Subject and start date, you must have something in there, so you can't leave that subject blank. In real life, though, you usually fill in most of these fields. I rarely see it with just 2 fields filled in. So troubleshooting tip number 1 is make sure subject is filled in. Troubleshooting tip number 2, and this is probably the biggest one I see, that start date and the end date, they have got to be set up. If you notice here, these dates are correct. When I select them in Excel, they say date, which is actually short date. I get down into these dates, and even though they're correct in the formula bar, in the number group, they say custom. So that is going to be an issue. So I'm going to highlight from B2 down to B118, and I'm going to tell Excel to force these to short date. That is what you want. I'm going to do the exact same thing with the end date. That is going to be short date. So that is troubleshooting tip number 2. Make sure your start date and end date are short dates. Troubleshooting tip number 3, your times. Make sure you go here and come in here and select time for this one. Again, I had some custom in here. I'm not going to sit here and keep pointing them out. There's custom again. Make sure everything is time. Troubleshooting tip number 4 that I see is it says right here, is this an all-day event, and it's set for false, which is correct on this spreadsheet that I have, on these dates that I have. I have seen this set, is it an all-day event, set to true. If it's true, there should be no start and end time in here if this is true. Your description is a text field. You can use it whatever you want to, so that's not a tip. I'm just telling you. Private means it's only for you. This is either true or false. And you can use the location field, which is also a text field. So there are those tips. One more tip I've got for you is I have seen one student sent me their file, and it pulled in approximately 120 of 160 events. They were wondering why the other 40 didn't come in. So I ran a quick formula because the dates looked a little weird even though they were formatted correctly. If you get any dates less than 0, that's not going to work because it's got to be 0 or greater, because the end date's got to be at least the start date or in the future. So make sure if you see any negatives here, you go fix that one. I lost track of the number that I'm on. One more though I've got. Here's another file. And then I'm going to actually test this, by the way. Make sure, I got this file. Make sure there's no blank rows in your data. So to quickly fix this, by the way, I would go to the end, click on the last one, Control Shift Home key, that highlighted them all, and just go do a sort. I don't even care what you sort by. My data has headers. That is row number 1. I'm going to sort by subject. Notice I've got 321 on the row number. When I hit OK, there we go. I got rid of the blanks real quick. And there's my header row. One other tip about that header row, you cannot, if you add a column in here, I've seen students adding columns in here, it's not going to pick it up on the import, just to be clear about that. Those fields that you see are the only fields that Google Calendar allows. I'm going to go and test this file right here. Again, I always like to do my check. I should end up with a header row. I've got 117 events. This is a major topic that I'm about to do. So I'm going to pull this in here. Let me close it. I just saved it. Pull up my Google Calendar. This is the major topic right here. So I've got my Google Calendar running. This is my personal Chris Menard calendar. I do not like to pull, when I'm testing, events onto my personal calendar because this is how my personal calendar would look, and it's really hard. You can't mass delete events in the Google Calendar. So I pulled these into a separate calendar for testing, And even if I wasn't testing, I recommend you make a college calendar or university calendar, whatever you want to call it. So here we go. I'm going to do it from scratch. Settings, add calendar first, create a new calendar. I'm going to call it test. Let's make it real. College 2022 dates. Click on create. Got it. Import. I go and change it first so I don't accidentally pull it onto my calendar. College 2022 dates. I'm going to go find that file that I was just using. There it is. Click on import. I believe 117 is what I'm looking for. 117 of 117. We're in business. I hope this video helps with your importing. Click OK. Oh, to show you this, go back. You'll see why I did this. Look, there's my real calendar. There's the college 2022. It's easy just to pull them up. So now if I wanted to get rid of that calendar, by the way, since my test worked, you come in here and you find that calendar and you click on it and you go all the way to the bottom and there's delete. Make sure you got the right calendar before you hit permanently delete, and I do. And I'm going to get rid of this one too. One more time real quick, delete. Anyway, subscribe, click the bell, do all that while I'm doing all this. Have a wonderful day. If you have any comments or questions about this video, please put them in the comment box below and I will take a look at those, because this is a pretty popular topic right now. Thank you. Bye-bye.